Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the only tools you need when starting a car detailing business on a budget. Because when starting any kind of business, it is very easy to get ahead of yourself and really buy more than you really need to start off with. And sure, a lot of the things that you end up buying can come in handy and you may need one day, but that may just be one day. Like, not now. You've got a foundation to build. You've got customers to meet. You've got an entire business to grow. So starting off without a plan or a budget at all can be kind of risky. You really don't want to go and spend a lot of your money kind of on something that you're not even sure will have a return yet. Because who's to say that your area is even good for detailing? Who's to say that you don't have too many or too little? Like, there's so many variables that go into it. So having a plan at the least, along with the budget, can really come out to be pretty dang helpful. That's not to say to not be excited about your business and to not think about the future. It's simply just saying, think about your future in a different way. Think about how you don't want to put yourself in any kind of hole or struggle. And that by thinking of it now, you'll save a lot of your own time, money, everything later on. So to kind of be more specific, when we start off, what do you think of immediately when you think of starting a car detailing business? Really, any? Well, I think let's look at what the competition has. Not even just the competition. Let's look at what the biggest detailers around the world have. Let's go on YouTube, see what they've got. Let's go on Instagram, let's go on Facebook. Let's check out these people's arsenals. And then let's just copy. Or let's get the budget version of those. And yeah, that's a pretty good thing to do. That's a pretty okay way to start. But you've also got to keep in mind that these people have been detailing for who knows how long. Definitely longer than you. And so they've had time to grow their clientele. They've had time to grow their skills, to advance upon easier or harder to use tools. Like, experience comes a long way in this industry. And so don't feel bad for not being where they are, but use that as motivation. The best time to start is now. So when we look at these people, immediately we're going to see these really advanced tools, like some crazy polishers, some rotaries, crazy garage builds, a logo in their garage. It's crazy. They could have a van. And that is just really hard to plan out because that's so many things. That's so expensive. That's not even to mention t-shirts or other marketing strategies. And so there really is so many things you can get yourself into. And right off the bat, that can be very overwhelming. Especially if this is a risk in itself for you. So when we're starting, we really have to learn where our focus needs to be at. We need to know what to prioritize in terms of spending. The best way to go about this is, what can you already do? Can you already wash a vehicle? Is that all you can do? Can you only clean the interior of a vehicle. Either way, either one, that is a great place to start. Use what you have to your advantage already. If you can only do exterior washes, then focus on getting the right tools. Focus on getting 2 to 3 buckets. Focus on getting the right microfiber towels, everything. On the other end, if you can only do interior cleanings, go ahead and get yourself a vacuum. Get yourself some detail brushes. Like, sure, there are also plenty of tools to get yourself like into a bit of a hole when even just looking in those divisions of detailing. But that narrows it down so much more. And if you can't do anything yet, then focus on 1 to 2 things just like that and build on from there. And use what you earn to expand. That way the risk that you're putting in isn't quite as great and can't end up quite as worse. Or quite as bad, I should say. Then all you have to do is figure out what you want to build upon next. And that'll come pretty easily because normally a customer will ask you if you do those typical services anyways. They'll ask you if you can do headlight restorations and so on. And if you get enough customers asking that, then do that next. You don't have to do everything all at once. You have choices in time. Because it takes time to grow. It takes time to grow your business. And so there's no shame in taking it slow, or if you have detailers around you doing everything compared to you, then that's okay. You focus on yourself, your results, your marketing, and eventually the customers will choose who they like better. And it doesn't always have to be a competition. You could be in cahoots with them. And that's okay too. Recommend people to each other based on, say you only do the outside and others do the inside. Give each other customers. There's so many ways you can go about it. And everyone starts differently. But the best way to start on a budget is to really just focus on what you can already do, or just 1 to 2 simple things that you can learn how to do quickly so you can get started without putting too much in and risking too much. This way, you don't put yourself in a bind, you don't lose money if things don't work out, and this way, if things do work out, you can build upon it and grow basically from scratch. It really doesn't have to be that much either. Your budget can literally be about $200 or less, depending on what you do. So do not stress it. Take it slow. Not too slow, but you don't have to rush it. But that's really all there is to it. Everyone starts differently. Like I said, this is just some advice. But yeah, that's that, y'all. See ya.